and it just depresses right in there, and then you don't see any face nails or staples. Now that first piece was the very last piece that was on there, and they had to face nail a couple places. When you do that, then you have to take some putty stick and get it matched and put it down, and they did a really good job with it. Now see, I'm liking that. That's just the subfloor, no glue on it, no nothing. The paper barrier, that's going to come up nice and easy. If it comes up as easy as that you saw, here, see this? This is all loose right now, and obviously there's staples and stuff all the way through there. So as I pull this up, I'm gonna have to get down there with my little cutters, you know, and wherever I feel any nails or staples, I've got to pull those up, and I just get it on there and run it sideways like that and jerk it out of there. And see, even the staples for the paper that's down, I'm going to pull those out. The staples, this was for the carpet pad. They stapled it with a hammer tacker. I've got to pull those out because this floor's got to be smooth, right? Especially if we put the vinyl planking down. Some wood planking. If we were going with real wood planking, now mind you, this is real wood planking, but it's not very thick, is it? It's like 5/3/8, 5/16 thick, and you know that was installed 15 years ago here, okay, and that's what they had. Well, you can get real wood planking that's 3/4 of an inch thick, and see, that would be good to do over a subfloor like this, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to go right over this floor with the vinyl planking, the 3/8 vinyl planking, and I think it's gonna lay down nice. What I'm going to have to do, obviously, when I pull everything, I'm going to have to look at anything. See how some of this is raised up. We've got that all along here in certain areas, and after I take the staples out, I'm going to have to feel my hand on it, make sure there's no high pieces. If there's some high pieces, I'm going to have to kind of scrape those off. I may have to put a little fix all stuff in certain areas because I want to have this as smooth as I can get it in order for that flooring, that 3/8 flooring to fit on here, okay, and without having to put any hardy board, that 4x8 sheets of hardy board. See that hardy board stuff, if you were to put travertine down or something like that, you'd put the hardy board down first, okay, then you'd glue the travertine to the hardy board, because if your subfloor ever moves, it can still move around without cracking your travertine grout lines, let's say, because you've got the hardy board on there. So that's kind of letting your subfloor kind of move around. If you were to glue travertine floor tiles or anything like that down to an existing subfloor, you just never want to do that, because if your subfloor moves around, your tile grout lines are going to crack. You could also throw little hairline cracks through your travertine. If your travertine's 18 by 18 inches or 24 by 24, you could have a hairline crack going through the whole thing if your subfloor were to move, and if that was glued directly down to your subfloor. Do you see what I'm saying? But we don't have that issue because we're having planking, and even though it's going to be vinyl planking, I think it's still going to be stout enough to go over this without having to put any hardy 1/4 inch hardy board down or anything like that. I think all we'll have to do is put a vapor barrier, and that vapor barrier is just, all it's going to be is plastic Visqueen probably, and then they'll put that down. Not something real thin, but not something really super thick either. Kind of in between. Well, maybe towards the thick side. And then they can staple that down. Can you see? That'll be the barrier. We're not going to use this black paper. You know, really? You're using this as a barrier? You know? You'd have to overlap the seams. This stuff comes like 3 foot wide. And then you have to overlap it and hope that you're not close to a seam on the 4x8 sheets of the subfloor. Yeah. See, that's the old days. The old days are gone. These are the new days, okay? And because it's the vinyl stuff, we're only going to put plastic as the backing, as the vapor barrier. I've seen some stuff, they come in rolls. You can buy 6 foot wide rolls, and you can put that under laminate flooring, certain type of flooring, and it has little air bubbles on it, almost like a cushion, to kind of cushion the floor a little bit. But we wouldn't want that under these vinyl planks, I doubt. Very seriously, are we going to do that? You know, we'll ask the guy tomorrow. If you get wide enough planking, see, this one is wide, man. From there to there, that's where the joint is, see? There's a joint going up there. And I can tell by that on this particular piece, because this is a full piece all the way to there. See where that V is? That's where the overlapped area is, where it snaps together. So I'm thinking this particular style, I kind of like that mottled type look, don't you? It still has a little bit of texture on there, so if there's water, if you spill anything, or you come in and it's raining outside and you walk in, I don't think you're going to slip and fall or anything like that. You don't want it perfectly smooth, but I don't really think the vapor barrier will have any cushiony stuff underneath that. But we'll talk to the guy. There's different thicknesses of that, and one is very, very small. And so who knows? Maybe the guy will say, "Oh yeah, that kind of gives you just a very slight cushion, and it fixes any imperfections that you might have on your subfloor plywood, let's say." And because these are so wide, you're never going to feel some sort of give as you're walking between. If you got your foot right on a seam, let's say, because this is almost 3/8 thick as opposed to 1/4 inch or 5/16. You know what I mean? We'll just see. So that's all the types of things you've got to think about before you install a floor. Okay. Well, I'm glad this turned out to be this way. I'm going to pull these staples up and get this kind of cleaned up, pound down the staples over here, and get this ready to be thrown away. So I've got this all swept up, so I'm ready for the guys in the morning when they come out. Okay. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. Hoo-wee. I'm glad today's over.